Hi everybody, my name is Stella and today I'm going to be showing you folks how to create a good and effective task board on Ensightful. Once you've logged into your account, the dashboard will be the first page you see. To access the task board, just click on the task button on the top of the page. And as you can see here, the task board is currently empty, so I'm going to show you guys how to create your first task. First, you're going to click on the purple plus icon under the to-do column, and this means that you haven't actually started on the task yet and are just planning out what to do. Now let's say you have to do a SWOT analysis for your project. For the title of this task, we're going to label it as SWOT analysis. Owner is who will be in charge of making sure this task is complete. If there are different moving parts, this person will be responsible for reviewing and putting the parts together. For now, I'll put Sophia down as the owner. For workload, you can just think about how much time or effort is needed to complete the task. For a SWOT analysis, I'd say it's a relatively low workload task because you can probably finish it relatively quickly. However, if the task is something like doing market research or writing a business report, then that might be more of a medium or high workload task because it might take you and your team more than a few days to complete. As a rule of thumb, tasks shouldn't take less than 2 days or more than 2 weeks, including all the reviewing and editing. Tasks that take more than 2 weeks should be broken down into smaller tasks. Next, you can select a due date for this task. Let's say it's due on October 15th. And just a note, you can always go back to change any of the details. For example, if a team requires a SWOT analysis to work on their part of the project, you can always come back and bump the date forward. Once you've selected a due date, you can also add a brief description or some notes about the task. For example, you might want to remind yourself or your teammate that the SWOT analysis needs to include at least 5 points for each heading, and that there's already a sample SWOT analysis uploaded in the Files folder. Now let's say your teammate Joanne wants to help you with the SWOT analysis, and she wants to work on the strengths. What we'll do is create a subtask, label it as strengths, and assign the task to Joanne. Since Sophia is still the owner of the parent task, she will be responsible for making sure that the entire SWOT analysis is still complete, while Joanne only helps with the strengths portion. Next, similar to when creating the parent task, you're going to determine if this is a low, medium, or high workload task, and this task is low workload. Next, select a due date. We'll also make this due on October 15th. And there you have it. You just created your first task. Once you've created all your tasks and have started working on your project, your task board might look something like this. Whenever you start on a new task, you can drag it to the In Progress column to indicate that you are currently working on it. If you finish the task and would like your teammates to go over it, then drag it to the Under Review column so that they know it's ready for review. To leave a comment or to provide feedback on the task, all you have to do is click on the task or tab if you're on mobile, and this will bring up the task drawer from the right. Scroll to the bottom where you can write your feedback. Also, note that the rest of your teammates will also be able to view your feedback and comments, and not just the owner of the task. And that's it. You have everything you need to create your first task. Remember, you don't need to create all your tasks at the start. By the end of the term, your task page might look completely different than what it was at the start, but it is the brainstorming and the planning that helps your team start on the right foot. Good luck.